I'm Jennifer Snez. You're watching News 24 Live. Welcome back to Real News Funny People, where we discuss the real news with three funny people. Joining me in studio today, I have Phil DeLonge.
Morning.
Hello. Dylan Hitchens.
Hiya.
And Simon van Veek.
Afternoon.
Thank you all for coming in today.
It's
We
a
have
pleasure.
three weird stories. Now, the first one happened a few days ago. I don't know, did any of you guys see that guy smoking weed on SABC?
Yes. I didn't see it on SABC, but I saw it on people's news feeds and watched it from there.
Okay, so his name is Andre Duplessis. He's from the Cannabis Working Group. He was in an interview on SABC and disagreed with an excuse made by the deputy of the CDA. Then he just pulled a joint out of his pocket and lit up in the studio.
Allegedly, a joint.
Allegedly, we don't know what it was. It could have
Could be
been
anything.
It could have been anything.
Could have been those stage cigarettes that we had to smoke in Greece in the production in Matrek.
Could have been a candy cigarette. Candy
Stage
cigarettes are pretty hot.
Yeah, stage
Those
joint.
exist.
I don't know. They should.
Okay. But look, I've analysed the video.
You've analyzed
I
it.
have.
Do you have
if
that?
you look, if you look
picture?
at the if you look at the point where he picks up the joint, you'll see his hand start shaking a little bit because he's nervous. As soon as he lights it, he breathes in, he exhales, and the lady says, "Do you have anything to say to that?" And then you can just see the relaxation kick in, and he goes, "No, I'm actually done." And then he gets up.
So you think that's it? It's real?
I don't know.
Maybe. What's your analysis?
Yeah.
That's a terrible analysis. Well, I've looked at all the facts. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like listening to Serial. The thing is, I think it's a weird protest because it kind of is like a badass thing to do, but no one seemed to care. The person presenting and the other person trying to give the counterpoints, they didn't even seem to realize he was even doing what he was doing behind him.
Yeah, but I mean, there is that moment where she's talking to this fellow over here, and then she looks up and she does the double take. She's like, "What the hell is that guy doing?"
I just feel he was probably doing this going like, come on, someone look at me, someone look at me. All right, cool, I'm just leaving.
And then as he exits the building, he's like, "That wasn't as cool as I
Yeah.
thought it was going to be."
I thought this was going to go viral, but actually just...
It's because dropping a joint isn't like as heavy as dropping a mic at the end of a good rap.
Yeah,
you
and
kind of got the
besides-
sense he was like, "Peace out."
And you know,
You wanted to go-
whenever somebody does a storm out for one of those interviews, it's always that awkward case of they have
Yeah.
to stand up and then they pull their
Still
wires up and they
wire.
still kind of like, "Bye, okay, I'm going to leave now."
Yeah.
Okay, just
Pull back into
yeah.
shot.
Guys, can you just actually cut that a bit fine at the end there? Just have me just disappear, actually. That'll be the best route.
It kind of, you know what, and it's also, I don't think it had such a big impact because this kind of thing has been done before.
Snoop Dogg did it.
Snoop Dogg did it, Zach Galifianakis
He did it.
has done
Smoked
it.
weed.
Yes, on
In
live.
it.
Oh, on
In-
live too.
Yeah,
Okay.
in a studio, in a television studio,
Yeah.
just lit up.
I believe Seth Rogen and James Franco also did it
It's
at
true.
an award show. I
So
think.
this guy's not original.
No,
And also
not
like
at all.
CNN and all those kind of things compared to like SABC, it's just also not as, well known. Like how many people actually were watching the news that
Funny enough,
day?
CNN picked up on the story.
Oh.
They described him as the Snoop Dogg of Sea Point.
She goes into a point before the whole incident happens, talking to the other gentleman about how, other places are doing this. Are we not going to be lagging behind? Maybe that's just what's happened here. Our guys come up, a couple months, years late, and he's gone, South Africa, lagging behind. Also, if we're all, smoking the weed, aren't we going to then start lagging behind?
That's true.
That is
Counter
true.
to a
That's
point.
a good point.
I like being able to just use xenophobic though as an excuse for anything. Like, why haven't you done this assignment in time? Sorry, xenophobia.
Oh, yeah,
Why-
it's trendy. That's trendy.
Why were you
Yeah.
speeding? Xenophobia. Sorry, guys. It's just that
You never
fault.
handed in
Yeah.
that final thing in Matric.
Why did you
Yes.
smoke
Xenophobia.
that
My
joint?
fear of foreigners is everything.
Why did you smoke that joint on live TV? Xenophobia. I was
Yeah.
nervous.
You did look a bit nervous, eh? The shakes.
Shame.
Well, if you were about to smoke a joint on live TV, I'm sure you'd be nervous too.
Would any of
Yes.
you smoke a joint on live TV?
Well, funny you should say that. No.
No, probably not.
that would have been really great.
It would have.
My money's on full, I
just
think.
thought of it now.
In terms of revolutionary, I think you probably would be the first to do that.
I'd do a fake joint. I wouldn't.
Okay.
do
Not
it
a
for
real
them.
one?
No, just in case there's like a cop or someone outside. I don't know. There might be a cop in this building.
So you give off this very thug life image.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But
I,
when it comes down
I
to
had
it-
no idea, but
You
thank
talk
you.
the
very
talk,
much.
but you don't walk the walk, Phil.
Snoop Dogg of the
Other
Southern
than three of
Suburbs
us,
in
you're
Cape
definitely
Town.
the Snoop Dogg.
Should South Africa decriminalize marijuana?
What are you asking?
Should
That's
they?
a yes or no.
Would I smoke a joint on live TV? Still probably not.
No, but should we decriminalize it?
Oh, you're asking me, should we?
Yeah.
Sorry, was he given the ability to actually swing this? Is he like If he says yes,
Yeah,
does
it's
it
come
happen?
down to Phil's answer.
Does it
I'm
happen?
going to
Is
ask
everyone-
you guys also.
I thought this was a great
We're all
moment
part of
where
this conversation.
legislation
What
Yeah.
is
is
the
going to
difference
be.
between decriminalizing and making something legal? I'm sure there's a difference.
There is a difference. I think when it's decriminalized, it's still illegal, but I'm not sure.
I
but
suppose it would be
I
like
think
alcohol. You can't just go and light up a joint in public. You have to be in a.
I think you can't. I don't know. You
Isn't
can't
it
go to.
decriminalised for those who need it medically, not just your average schmo on the streets?
Yeah, well, then I'm all for it, I suppose. Yes.
I think it's more than that, but there's some kind of. I think when it's legal.
Mm.
Okay, I know what it is. When
Okay.
it's decriminalized, you have to have a license to sell it.
License to sell
But
it.
if it's legal, then anyone can kind of sell it. I think. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, in
I'm
that case,
very
I have-
glad that we haven't been left with the final decision because
Yeah.
this
No, no,
crackpot of people here
Yeah,
is
yeah.
probably like,
this think tank.
yeah, we think it should be that.
If it's to do with whether or not you can sell it, then I have no opinion on it because I don't plan on selling it.
Don't
And
you?
that's my head in the sand response to the whole issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
And?
Yo, I'd have to do more research. Like if
Should've said
other
that. That sounds better.
if other countries have benefited from decriminalizing it, then it sounds like that's a good route to go.
Mm.
If they haven't, then we probably shouldn't.
My issue is most people have just like a knee-jerk reaction of, yeah, legalize it, man. But they don't really know what they're talking
Yeah.
about.
Mm.
They just like the idea of decriminalized pot because they're stoners.